gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Boston College about to kick it off and get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Allen. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cook. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the option. Breaks the tackle. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. First and 10 for the offense. Looking for space, it's Wilkins. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down, it's second and 9. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this third down. Looking to throw, it's Vance. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freeze the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Dropping back, it's Vance. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's McMillan. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkins. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because...
Touchdown, Boston College. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Puts reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to throw, it's Vance. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's going to take off. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
You really...
Sprinting away. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Eagles. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Vance. Back open in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Fires to the tight end. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better.
Turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Turner. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Got the quick pass. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Boston College! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll pull it on the read. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Back to throw, it's Vance. Unloads to the wideout. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for... And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's gonna have to turn one loose downfield. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. To the air. It's Vance. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force third and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. With the catch, it's Wilkins. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Turner. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Poe. Crosses the 30. He's got a lead. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Boston College wants to play fast. Powers forward. Touchdown, Boston College. And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Open space at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Going to try to pop one on the screen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Vance. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Turner. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Makes the catch. It's McMillan. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Wilkins. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on 1st down from the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Finds a tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. Boston College has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Finds his big tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move, it's Willis. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Back to pass, it's Vance. Quickly out to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He's got great speed. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Picks up the 1st down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some value. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done.
Makes a grab past the marker. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. QB draw.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wants to throw. It's Vance. It's complete. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They've already converted a couple of times on this drive. Now 1st and 10 from their own 39. Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Stands in and takes the hit. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're
It's a seam wide open. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. We're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.